You want that woman to love you because you're strong. You want that woman to love you because you're competent. You want that woman to love you because you're capable. You want that woman to love you because you're solid. You want her to love you because you're showing up every time. You want her to love you because you're going to make sure her and the kids are good. That's what you really want. You don't want her to be like, well, the black man is having such a hard time and he's such a cute little sad little baby. He was crying yesterday and and I get it. I mean, we have the strongest women ever. They really take up for us. We get beat up in the parking lot. They gonna stand out there with a baseball bat and fight on our behalf. But that's not what I want my wife to do. I want my wife's life to be soft. My wife is very tough. She's a black woman from Gary, Indiana. You can't live through that without being tough. She can fight. She's smart. She's capable. She can get money, all this other stuff. But never once have I ever asked her to pay for anything. She just volunteers to do it. And I say, okay. Right. So what I'm saying is that what happens is what oppression really does, and this is what drives me, right? It's not just the financial side. It's not the money that drives me. It's what the money means that drives me. Oppression does something to Black American people where it just disrupts our ecosystem. It disrupts the natural order of things. And so at the end of the day, you have women who have to man up because they've taught the men to be weak, right? I don't think that that's the case, and I think that if men who are hearing me, men that want to be strong, what I need you to understand is that your economic situation does play a role in how you're perceived by the world, and the best way for you to strengthen your economic situation is not by trying to be a white man. You're not a white man. You're not going to get the same jobs a white man's going to get. You're not going to get the same promotions a white man's going to get. You're not going to get the same salary a white man's going to get. And then you're going to get frustrated. And if you get frustrated, then what you want to be able to do is go outside of the system. Just like in football, when you ever see where the running back gets the ball and he runs into a pile of people and then he gets like 1 yard. Well, the smart running backs are the ones who run out, who bounce to the outside, and then they run around the crowd, right? So running around the crowd means that, okay, I'm not gonna just try to go this way. I'm gonna have the ability to go either way. I'm gonna be like Barry Sanders used to be. If you ever saw Barry Sanders play, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna figure out how to be an investor. I got to be an investor. Absolutely. It's completely mandatory for every black person in America to be an investor consistently. You start with basic stuff like buy yourself $5 worth of stock and keep adding to it. I'm also going to try to own real estate as soon as I can. I'm going to save up for that down payment so I can own property because when inflation goes up, property values go up, which means inflation is no longer my adversary. Inflation is my friend. Yeah, the price of bananas will go up in the grocery store, but so will the value of my home. So actually, the value of my home is going to go up more than the price of bananas. Also, if I have to, I'm going to have training on how to be an entrepreneur or something, or have a side hustle or whatever. My wife has a job. I am an entrepreneur. It has to be that way because there ain't no way on this earth, most white institutions are going to want to hire a Negro like me. I would not fit. I would be stressed out or they would be stressed out and we would be up in there fighting. So basically, my path had to be I had to be on my own, right? So what I'm saying to you is that the economic system has opportunities, but you have to look for the openings. You cannot just go the path that people tell you because that's going to lead you to a lot of stress and anxiety and a lot of problems. Okay. All right. Now, one thing I want to mention too is, in case you don't know where my Instagram is, it's Dr. Boyce Finance. And if you go to my Instagram and if you put like the word money in the chat, I have a training called How to Make Money Without Working. Feel free to go to my Instagram. Just type the word money under any comment, and you'll get access to that. Also, if you type the word youth under any comment, under any post, we have some stuff for kids, and I have a free list of the best 5 stocks for children. So when you get your children started investing, you can look at these stocks as starting sort of investing on training wheels.